Hello, well, hello YouTube land. Right, this might be the last review I do on this old camera. I'm going to do a quick one on reality check. It's a comic, image comic, there's the front cover, by Glen Brunswick. Don't know this guy, and artist Viktor Bogdanovich. I don't know who that guy is either. I just want to say that the art's pretty good. It's pretty competent, very professional, very bright, very clear. Every character is very distinctive. You know who is who. There's a quick sample of some of the artwork there. So a very professional, decent job there with the artwork and the colouring and lettering and inking and whatnot. A good job there. And the actual story itself, I had problems with it. I picked up this comic knowing nothing about it because it was called Reality Check. If you look at it on my previous videos, you'll see that I give the top marks to comics that reflect the current socio-economic situation in 2013, the world that we're living in. I think that the best art reflects the time in which it's based, really. In this time, things are breaking down. People are starting to disbelieve the mainstream media and their politicians, of course. And recent example, of course, being the push for war against Syria. People aren't believing what's on the TV, in the newspapers, and they certainly aren't believing their politicians. That's what's happening in 2013. And if I can see that being reflected in the comic, it's going to get a top mark from me. So I picked up Reality Check, hoping for a bit of reality. Did I find it? Nah, not really. Alright, I'll go through the comic, and this review is going to have spoilers, by the way. I don't normally do spoilers, but sorry, I'll spoil this one. Right, Reality Check begins with a struggling comic book writer portrayed as a fat, friendless, sad geek who can't get girls. Of course, because anything to do with comics, of course. That's how it's always portrayed. And then we have him in a comic book shop getting punched in the face by a girl because he's drawn a lovely picture of her looking very beautiful and attractive. Yeah. Didn't ring true to me there. I've always thought that the best way to batter a girl is to tell her that she's beautiful and attractive, and if you actually can draw her as well, I can't see how she's insulting and want to punch you in the face for that. Nah, I ain't seen that. But of course, in the world of comics, anybody has anything to do with comics has got to be a sad loser. You can't get girls. Don't like that. Don't like seeing it in comics. So in the comic, this geeky stereotype, cliched man of a comic book writer is writing about this bloke, Dark Side. That's his superhero. And in this comic, we get a peek of what he's writing about. And what is he writing about? A bloke who's almost identical to Batman, not particularly interesting, who has relationship issues, like most superheroes really. He's just a boring superhero, and I don't know why anybody would want to publish this work. It doesn't seem particularly original, interesting, innovative. It's just another comic, really. But in this book, we find out that this geeky bloke is given a contract by one of these comic publishers. It's not Marvel or DC. It's a made-up comic. Maybe like Image itself, really. I'm not saying that Image is made up. I'm just saying that. Maybe this comic has been published by somebody like Image, and the first run of 1,000 has sold out. But maybe, I don't know, if I think about it again, maybe that's Image saying something on a subconscious level, really, that they are pushing out mediocre comics and lots of people are buying them. Because what's portrayed in here is certainly another mediocre comic. Anyway, one good thing about this comic, it goes back into the I don't know, teenage, mid-20s years of this bloke's life, where he's hero worshipping his brother. His brother dies at college, so he has some sort of emotional connection there, and the reader has some sort of emotional connection with the character because he sees that he's been through some bad times, and those bad times have now affected his future. It's just I don't buy him as a real person. He's I can't imagine this person existing. And that's always a problem in comics. If I can't imagine this person actually existing, I can't buy into it, I can't get emotional involvement or connection with the character. Too much of a cliche, really, that's the problem. And at the end of the comic, talking about cliches, we get the ultimate cliche in comics, where the comic book character actually intrudes into the real world life of the writer, as has been done billions of times before. There's the writer, and there's his comic book creation coming into his world. How many times has that been done? 1 million, 2 million? It's quite a few, isn't it? So that was the last panel of the book. Completely predictable, cliched, and not surprising. Is that it? Type of ending. So reality check. I think I'll wrap up the review now. Reality check. But Image Comics. A comic about a cliched writer who creates a superhero who then intrudes into his world, like it's been done, like I said a few seconds ago, millions of times before. Why would I want to continue reading this comic? It's mediocre personified. That's actually a good title for this review. Mediocrity personified. Reality check. Mediocrity personified. Okay, that's it for me. I'll see you later, hopefully with a better camera. Bye.